What's going on? It's your boy Kerry Too Smooth. I want to give you a couple tips that you can use whenever you're playing R&B guitar. This is probably for some people who are maybe a little bit more intermediate, but if you're just getting into it, here's some ideas that you can add to your repertoire whenever you're playing. We're going to be in the key of A flat today. I'm sorry, maybe A today. I like A. Alright, so as I'm playing this progression, the tip I want to talk about is how you can use your 6th chord. And I'm using the Nashville number system, so if you're not that well versed in the number system, check out some of my courses. But how we can pivot off of that 6, and we can let it be like a pivot point where we can do some licks off of that. We can also do some sus chords. It's kind of a really cool thing. So let me play around with the progression, and then I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to go 2, 4, 3. Then we're going to go to our 6. So instead of doing our regular minor 7, we're going to do a sus. And then when we do that chord, you've probably heard it in a few Prince songs. That's the chord we're doing. We can either come back, or we can do sus. We could do it here. This is where I'm talking about the pivot point. Off of that 6. Go major, but then we can do some minor pentatonic stuff. Off of that, so we do that 6, that chord, that sus. We can go back to a regular minor 7. That pivot point. So that 6 provides a lot of area, a lot of space where we can pivot off of it. You can go to that sus chord. And off of that sus, that movement, we can go right into our diminished between the 2 and the 3. Back to the 2, 4, 3, 6. Now I'm just changing some of the voicings or how I'm playing the chords, right? Major 9, going to that sus, that 7, F sharp 7. That's a cool chord to use, but you can add it to your repertoire. It's just some really cool tips and ideas that you can use in order to kind of change how you play some of your R&B like movements, some of your passing ideas, some of your licks and tips and tricks that you can use whenever you're playing R&B.